Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new episode. If you're new, go look at our other stuff. See what you think. Hey, look! Ooh, look at that sucker. Oh yeah. See, it's in the yard. We'll see if we can. There he is. See him up there? See if I can zoom in. How do we do that? There you go, Americans. There's a red kangaroo. You're not a bad one. Pretty big one. Anyway, that's not what we're here about. What we're here about is, if you've seen the little teaser, you look up there. I'm thinking I might show you up there today. So, what we'll do is right now, I'll put a picture up of what that area used to look like right now. Alright guys, it's the next day. Pretty hot yesterday. It knocked me around. I was in bed by 7 o'clock, I think. I've redone all this. Wasn't happy with it. I've still got this little piece here to redo. I'll show you that first bit first though. So that's that bit. Right, which, you know, it looked alright, but I got better as I got going. So this is the reworked piece. And because I did the very end this morning and it turned out so much different, I had to come back through and redo all this. That's how many cans I've used. What do you reckon? Fucking awesome, alright. Bloody, pardon me. Bloody good. See, they're not real, mate. They're not real flowers. They're paint. Around the front here. Hey? What do you reckon? Not fucking bad, eh? Not bad at all. So there's the big girl anyway. The Studebaker. We didn't pay a lot for money for these. We got them. There's some pretty cool parts anyway. That's why I wanted them. But I thought I might fix them, might not, we'll see. But that's a pretty good little garden feature, I reckon. And now we've done this. So we started here. But we weren't happy with it. Well, I did the end over there. Around the corner this morning. Looked that good. So I came back into this section and shaded that out a bit better. And then I wasn't happy with this at all, so I come in and just redid all this. And then I think in the morning, hey, look at the old girl. Then in the morning we'll just redo this bit. So that's what we were doing, but then we just went crazy like this. I don't know. I think that looks real. Alright. Anyway, once I work out how to time lapse, I'll start showing some of this stuff. Does that look like?
I reckon that body looks beautiful.
It's alright. So, you would have just seen what that barren little area looked like. So what happened was, I went and bought that. Now that is a 1926 Studebaker. I bought that quite cheap. And I decided to stick it there. So then I said I should paint that container and make it look a bit better. So I was just going to paint it green. So I blended in. And then we got carried away. Well, you can see there's a fair bit of scenery thing going on. But we'll take a closer look. Then it got more and more and more and more and more carried away. So now we've made steps. This isn't finished. We've got to put some white rocks through here yet. But let's go have a look, eh? Drop a comment when we get it. We still haven't finished, but drop a comment on what you think. So, yeah, we go up the little bush path here. We need about another 5,000 of these, I tell you. But, so here we go, look. Right, we got some stuff happening. There's all sorts of stuff happening. Alright, so we keep going here. I think the path may continue this way yet, we're not sure. Oh. So we'll walk this way, where the path will go. Oh, there's another one, see? There's some stuff happening up here, guys. So anyway, here's our Studebaker. 1926. There's our roos running off. Alright, they're not pets, they're just everywhere. There's millions of them. We're trying to fence it off because they annoy the crap out of us. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. 26 Studebaker. 26 Studebaker chassis. Now these were big coaches, I think. Like, that's not off it. That's another. Those guards and those rear are off of another two there. So the running board's off something else too, I think. But the rest of it is all Studebaker. I've even got a block, crank, gearbox, another gearbox. See, it's the first time I remember seeing that shifter. Half a steering wheel. There's some pretty good stuff here. This was $400, I think I paid for this. Oh, there's another one. Where did he come from? See what I'm saying? Anyway, these are off of a Suzuki. I just painted them to make them look cool. Yeah, this ain't bad, eh? No, everything. Right, anyway, we're ready to look at this. So this is what I ended up painting. So I'll show you some snippets. Put some snippets in a minute of what we did. We'll go over here, have a look. Let me look a bit messy up close. Now I've never done this before. So I painted this and that whole side. And then I did the other end. And I did the other end different, so then I had to come back and repaint all this. So this is the finished product. This was done 2 months ago, I'd say. So anyway, first time ever doing anything. So this is all done with pressure packs, spray cans. I bought a heap of spray cans at auction really cheap. So off I went, painting. So this is what I've come up with. Like I said, to start off with, I was just going to paint this to try to blend it in, a bit of green and a bit of brown or something. But then we ended up doing this. I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. So anyway, we'll keep looking. So we go down here. So they're obviously meant to be the rocks. See? And they're meant to be like frangipani trees, which is like that one there. If I get my finger in that tree there, that's a frangipani tree. That's what that meant to be. Some random flowers, whatever. We'll keep walking along. That's obviously a real tree. But yeah, we've got some trees, we've got some big trees. I don't know. That's what I did. Anyway, then we planted all these plants. So this area, I just used to park my trailers up here. This, as you would have seen, this was a dirty thing, orange looking thing. This was just a bit of a turd of an area. And then this is what we're doing with it. So we'll keep looking. Yeah, we got to, some of this is crusty, some of this can be used. Some of this stuff. This is pretty solid. No rust in this. This is solid as. There's bits and pieces that can be used from this. We got, this Studebaker was pretty good. Nice old bloke that I bought it off. He was restores them. He had a few. There's some good bits. This was very good for the money I paid. I got that and this chassis for $400. So obviously they're 1932 Ford fiberglass guards and running boards. Not sure what that bonnet's off. I reckon that's off of like a little tea bucket maybe. I just threw them on there. Anyway, this is what we did. These won't all stay here, these water pumps. They're just, all these water pumps I've put here. I'll show you what I make something. I bought them and I'm making something out of them. But I said they'll move it. Front beam. We just made stuff. We stuck a race tyre there. There's our little fire pit we come up with. Now this, there's a pallet I had laying around. Made an old sign. Hung a lifting chain off of it. We got barbed wire and skulls and all sorts of rubbish. We put the sail shade up. We made this. These are another set of guards, fiberglass. I think they're off a 36. this bonnet. Not sure what that's off. Don't know. I really don't know. That's off my Oakland. Now they're like the Land Cruiser. They're much painted them red, make it look good. So we turned that. I made that little frame up of a pallet. That's my little wood pile under there, see? For my little fire. And this is cool. Now, I'm not sure what this is. If anyone knows, if anyone sees any of these parts and knows what they are, let me know. I think this could be Dodge Fargo front. I don't know. Pretty cool. Same, we also put all the plants in, we put all the rocks in. It needs a good poison. I know, I've got some weeds, we need to do some poison. Right, and then I just got more and more carried away. So this didn't cost me much to do, guys. It's all just crap we had laying around. More antique stuff and some you know, all just sorts of random. This is made out of pallets. A bit of hardwood, we made a nice bar. So this, now this, check this out. This thing here. It's Thor's hammer. You would have seen that if you've been following the channel. You would have seen that came, that's probably a bit close, wasn't it? That came out of our Chevy, our 38 Chevy truck that come from. What do they call them? Stag horns or something? Anyway, and I don't know, them plant people around, but these are, it's an orchid, guys. Yeah, check that out. So anyway, more lifting chains, we got like pedals out of cars, just all random crap lying around. Oh shit, we picked a lot of this stuff up when we buy the cars, or it's in the cars, in the back of the rods, you know. But yeah, we made a little bar. You know, I think one day we will lose the sail shade and actually enclose this properly. Put the old Barbie in there. You know, we made this. Just kept adding to it. Our little monkey. So this is actually our entrance down our stairs. So we're going to put the white stones down and around there. Okay. Still got more, you know, more stuff. It's all just old stuff that, like I said, you know, that was in the cars or whatever. We go this way. There's more of them. See? So we've got the two Studebakers. They're both like 26s, I'm pretty sure. This was just some parts. We come out here. Now, there's a heap of those parts. I bought, they were from a movie prop. There was a couple of movies down the Gold Coast. I don't know, I can't remember what they were called. But, so we bought a heap of movie props. So it was an antique, garage scene or something, and it had a heap of this in it, and they sold it off. And I bought a few pallets of it. You know, we got old fuel tanks, and these are all brackets off of the cars, and an old water thing, and we threw some old wood up here off of, that's out of another car, mud guards, you name it, we've got it hanging. These are all pieces of, these are all good bits, they're all like goods now. Then we went, you'll see some random shovels laying around too. So there's another one over there. So that was another pallet of random stuff I bought, and it had a heap of, there's another one, a heap of old garden tools in it. So I just threw them around. This here, of course it doesn't have those wheels, they're just like decoration. This is a 48 Chevy. It's not bad. Got that for, I think, 300 bucks. Obviously that's the same. If you've been following the channel, you'll see that's the same as ours. It's a bit crustier, but the bottom is very good, so yeah, I don't know. They're thinking humming and hawing about that. That's the same style as our little Bedford. If you haven't seen the Bedford, you need to go and look at it. We'll climb over here. So this is a bit still at the moment, obviously a bit like my laydown area for my materials. I'm fencing and what have you. Oh, we knocked this up. This is one of my methanol racing drums. Americans. Yeah, I don't use race fuel, I use methanol in the race car. So that was a methanol drum. We stuck the pump on it and painted it, made it look old, whatever. Done a few of these, I've put tabletops on them. I'll send them in the auction and sell them. People buy them. Yeah, that's right, they buy them. I think that might be a Dodge Guard. There you go, there's another shovel laying around. This here, you gotta watch, see, there's a hole there. It's probably got a frickin' snake in it. This, I thought it looked cool. That too's out of the movie prop. It's another movie prop. And it's not metal. It's aluminium. It's just made to look old. But it still weighs a freaking ton. What's happened up there? Oh, let's have a look at what's going on up here. Something's happened up here. Well, look at that, eh? Would you look? I didn't even know. That's freaking foam. Look at that. It's foam. And it's... Well, we didn't know that. That's just happened in the weather. But anyway, doesn't matter. So I stuck that there to look like a bit like a hoist. Of course, we've got the stupid neighbours making noise. Anyway, we won't get into that. But anyway, back to our container. We've got more. Still going. All the flowers, sky. Yeah, I just thought it was pretty cool. Eh? Anyway, what we got here? We got a this. This one's very far gone. Now I bought this pretty much solely for garden art. But, oh, I could make this thing look so cool. This is a Ford 36 Prefect, I think they call it. Now it's too far gone to do it, but can you imagine if we cut that roof, right? And we chopped it down. Whew. Keeps focus on my finger. At the moment, it's got 3 windows there, right? Now imagine if we brought that up to there. So there's our quarter, and that would join it. It was just one window, and then chopped, and then the boot started from here. Man, if you could picture that, if you can picture that, I can picture this. That would be the baddest ass looking hot rod ever. But I think the car's a bit too far gone to bother. But anyway, that's a 36 Ford, which is what those guards are. But anyway, I basically bought this one just for garden art. Missing that door. Oh, one of the doors, I don't know which one it is. Might be this one. No, I don't know. One of the doors isn't right anyway. Anyway, there's the front container. So as I was saying, I painted the whole container except for this piece, and then the next day I come and painted this like this, and it was completely different to what I'd done. So then I went back along and changed it all. Now this old one you would have seen. This is our 38 Chevy. I actually stuck a branch over the top to make it look like a tree falling on it. Yeah. So if you haven't seen this one, there's a video on this, because this one had a tree coming out of it. So anyway, and then this, I got this last week for $50. What I'm going to do with it, I have no idea yet, but we've just thrown it up here because, well, my other one that is on the oak, well, we won't even tell you what the other one's called yet, because that's a surprise. But my other one of these is worth $2.5 to $3 grand. So for $50 I was buying it. Alright. Oh yeah, we got these too, eh? So these are another thing I bought off the movies. These are all aluminium street lights. They're 6 metres. I think I'll chop them down a bit because they're pretty tall. 6 metres here looks pretty silly, but I don't know if I've got 6 of them. So we're going to stick a couple of them around here as well, I think, somewhere. But yeah, so we'll go back in. So anyway, wait. First, we'll come out here. So we're going to put some big gates up later on. So this is us. This is what we've turned into our little garden art, hot rod garden art thing. Ooh, now this here, this is a weed. Apparently, I reckon it looks wicked, so I've left it, let it grow. Apparently, that's a weed. Good looking weed, but so yeah, here's our bar. I used to be a bit of a drinker. I don't really drink anymore. So what happens? You get to a point in life where you become sort of happy with yourself, happy in what you're doing, and yeah, that's where I'm at, and I don't really feel the need to go and drink and get drunk and all that like we. So we've got our little path. They'll probably do. Don't know. We might put some more rocks through here. I don't know. But yeah, we don't really entertain. We don't really have people around. I don't really like a lot of people. But this is what I made. I made this for myself, really. So like I said, this is all just made out of pallets. It didn't cost nothing. It's all just stuff we had laid lying behind the shed, and you know, my mate down the road, we went and grabbed some old bits of corrugated, rusty corrugated he had laid down in his paddock, and found bits of barbed wire. So if you come trying to sneak in around here, you're going to get pricked, because I've left all the nails sticking out everywhere, and you're going to get hurt if you come in here. So yeah, we just, anything old that we found lying around, we used. Plants, all the plants. Well, we don't pay for plants. One day I'll show you my garden. Probably got one of the best gardens in definitely in my town anyway. We don't pay for plants. The plants you go and pay for, they generally die. You go and get these plants, people throw them away for free. And down the bottom there, just there, see that trailer? That's full, overflowing with plants that I've got to put in. So, you know, see, we've got little, like I said, we've got a weed. We've got to get the poison up here and do some poisoning. Our little lights, where our little monkey, just random crap everywhere. But anyway, see, we even got some flowers. We've all flowers in bed. We can sit here. I sit up here. This is what I come and do some mornings when I get up. Wife will still be in bed. And I come up here and I take in that. So there's a little bit of peace and quiet, eh? So I don't know. I don't know what you reckon, but it's pretty relaxing, isn't it? So I've got to put gates up, because every time I come up here, generally someone walks past and tries to say hello. That's not what it's for. This is for me to come up. So yeah, I've got a little smoker. I've took it down there, down the bottom there. But I have my little smoker up here, and I cook some meat sometimes and just chill out. That's a Morris hubcap that I turned upside down for a W. So yeah, anyway, just thought you guys might be interested. Anyway, there's a container, some more. I don't know, I was pretty proud of that. I've never painted. Like I said, I've never, ever done anything like that at all. That's all just popped out of my head one day, and we came up with that. So what we ended up doing is I turned this really crappy looking area into a pretty cool little area, I believe, for very limited money. My only issue is this chassis here is in really good nick, and I think one day I might use it, but if we have to use it, we'll just get a franner in and pick it up and pull it out and put something else in there. Because I'm always looking at buying new ones, new stuff. Hot rods are good. Old cars are like them. So, you know, we got just random stuff. Some old brake shoes, some old jerry cans, and some horse collar. We found some rusty metal we stuck around. Like, you know, we just threw random crap everywhere. And all up, I think it turned out pretty good. So anyway, I'll have one look at that view. That's what we did. So I'll put some footage up. Well, you would have seen throughout it. I'll throw some footage of me painting this little bit I've got. And yeah, something a bit different today. So, like I said, if you haven't looked at our other stuff, you need to go and look at it, because we are building some pretty cool stuff. You need to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that malarkey. Subscribe is the one. It is free. It is free. It is free. You need to go do that, guys. All right. That's about it. Like I said, something a bit different. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. All right. You guys have a good day, and we will see you in the next one.